You don't consider yourself a capitalist, though.
Do I consider myself part of the casino capitalist process by which so few have so much and so many have so little, by which Wall Street, greed and recklessness wreck this economy? No, I don't. I believe in a society where all people do well, not just a handful of billionaires.
Let me just be clear.
Well, that was Bernie Sanders back in 2015. He's been saying for years that I'm not a capitalist, except for the $1 million that I have made while being a public servant. But while he apparently doesn't hate making more money, tickets for an anti-capitalism event, you heard that right, he is headlining next month, will cost you $100, and you get a front row seat. The event is to highlight his new book titled "It's Okay to Be Angry About Capitalism," which is described as a progressive takedown of the uber-capitalist status quo that has enriched millionaires and billionaires at the expense of the working class. Kevin, this is zero-sum gobbledygook. Wealth creates wealth.
Amen.
Capitalism has pulled billions of people out of extreme poverty. It is the only mechanism that is able to do that, and Bernie Sanders has enjoyed the fruits of his labor because he is a capitalist. Is this
Agree,
hypocrisy at its
100%.
finest?
I'm a Joe Biden Democrat. I'm a capitalist. He is a capitalist. I could spend the next 30 minutes of the show having you do that Bernie Sanders voice, which I wish you would, because it was so spot on. Listen, you couldn't pay me $100 to sit in that audience, hear Bernie Sanders give that speech, speaking as the Democrat on this panel. So as you rightly point out, he is an actual capitalist. He will profit from these speeches. He has made money in the U.S. Senate from his books and from his speeches, and that's just fine. Just be upfront about it. And you are a capitalist, Bernie.
It's like, one of the Kardashians complaining about procedures and beauty and filler.
So true. It's so true. I love that the title is "It's Okay to Be Angry About Capitalism." He's so angry about capitalism, but so happy to take your money and make your money. And if he's a millionaire, give it all away then, Bernie. If you don't like capitalism, you want to be a socialist, you're free to give all your money away. I love it when they tell us what we need to do with our money. We already pay taxes. If you make a lot of money, you're paying, 60% of your paycheck in taxes? So you think you're making tons of money, you look at your paycheck, and not at all, not exactly. We did a story yesterday, Emily, you remember this, how 2/3 of America they're living paycheck to paycheck. Even the $100,000 used to be our goal. Remember when we were in our 20s, we're like, I'm going to make $100,000, and it's not enough anymore. So I just think this is all. He says that, but yet he sells this book. How much is this book? $35. Selling tickets to go hear about it. Just be quiet. I don't want to read this book. Are y'all going to read it? Are you going to read it?
I already did, because you did so.
Did it make you feel bad for being successful?
No, because I think he's hoodwinking everybody. I think he knows exactly what he's doing, and all he's doing is like, for $49.95 more, I will call you Che Guevara.
But wait, there's more. No, I'm with you. By the way, he has 3 houses with that servant leader salary that he's made, as a senator. But now it's because he's making money off of his books. But I got to tell you, when I worked on Capitol Hill, Bernie Sanders sat in the corner by himself. Nobody wanted to sign on to his bills. He was just the grumpy old man. And now that is the benchmark. If he signs onto your legislation or you get him to help you, I think Kamala was the only person left of him in the Senate, which is troubling that she's now a vice president. So I think that's really troubling for how this has worked on America and young Americans. He's got a very young following of people who are believing in his pile of doo-doo. And it's that's a problem to me, is that people are buying what he's literally selling.
Well, the problem is, Emily, when you go to these propaganda factories we call colleges, that's what they do. It is this glossy version of socialism where rich people are bad, they are the oppressors, and they're trying to take everything from you. So naturally, it's young people who see him and they gravitate toward these patently false claims.
Right, because they are impressionable. Exactly to your point, Cassie, and how you're saying they are in this petri dish, a perfectly ripe environment for them to soak up this information. And in this regard, in this display, Bernie Sanders reminds me of, almost like that authoritative professor mixed with the cult leader that's do as I say, not as I do, right? He's the one with 5 wives while the followers are living in squalor and celibate, right? And I say that in jest,
That is such a great
everyone.
point.
But right?
That is the mentality,
Literally,
yes.
exactly. Exactly, and they're supposed to follow him. They're supposed to follow him to a T and pay that $100 to sit in the front row, not understanding all the while what an absolute hypocrite he is. The fact that pyramid is a sham. It's a shell game. If he really believed in this to the point where he put their needs first, which socialism believes, right? It's everyone's needs are equal, then he would have put it on social media. Have your talk on social media for free, not even on Instagram where you have to sign up for an account.
Great idea.
Find every free platform, and that is where he should spread this message. But instead, he's just another charlatan. I wish these impressionable kids, including AOC, would see through it.
Oh, no, she never will. And she also, maybe, is making money.
Hey, everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.